Welcome back, Curry Crew. Today we have another delicious recipe for you. However, before we jump into today's video, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Punch that notification bell. And I'm not going to delay it any further because today's recipe is going to be your new favorite. So let's jump right into it. So today we're making some delicious Malai Kofta. So step one is to make our koftas or our balls. So into a mixing bowl, we're gonna add in 1 cup of grated paneer, and then we're gonna follow that up with half a cup of boiled and mashed potatoes, or just enough to help you bind your koftas together. If you wanna learn how to make homemade paneer, check the description below, you can find our video there. Next, we're gonna add in 25 grams of milk powder and a pinch of baking soda. This will give you a nice bounce to the koftas and make them really nice and soft. Then we're gonna add in 1 tablespoon of cornstarch, which will help with the binding process. Then we will add in 2 chopped green chilies and half an inch of ginger that has been grated. Now season with salt to taste, and then black pepper to taste, and then last but not least, a teaspoon of cardamom powder. Now don't be afraid to get your hands dirty because the time has come for you to mix. We will keep mixing until we are left with a uniform mixture of paneer, potatoes, and spices. After we have reached our desired texture, we will then start forming the kofta balls. So the ideal size for the kofta should be the size of like a ping pong ball or like a meatball size. Now this recipe will make about 12 to 14 depending on the size that you make them. Once the koftas are ready, we are going to keep them on a plate. They should look like this, and then just drape a wet paper towel on them and then set them aside so that we can begin working on the gravy. So now into a large pan, we're gonna add in 2 tablespoons of ghee. If you wanna learn how to make homemade ghee, check out the description below for the link to our video. Next, add in a tablespoon of oil and now allow the ghee to heat up alongside the oil. Once the oil is hot and ready, we're gonna add in half a tablespoon of cumin seeds, 2 bay leaves, and 1 teaspoon of cardamom seeds. Then we're gonna add in 1 to 2 teaspoons of black pepper and give it all a quick mix and saute. Then we will add in half of a large onion that has been cut into slices and once again mix. We are going to cook the onion for about 3 to 4 minutes before we add in our next ingredients because this should allow the onion to soften up a bit. Once the onions are soft, we will add in 3/4 of a tablespoon of cumin coriander powder, and then we're also going to add in 1/4 tablespoon of red chili powder and half a teaspoon of turmeric. Give it all a nice mix, and then we're going to add in 2 medium tomatoes that have been roughly chopped. Along with that, we will also add in half a cup of cashews and give it all a quick mix. Then we will add in half an inch of roughly chopped ginger and 2 cloves of garlic, also roughly chopped. Last but not least, we're gonna add in half a cup of water, and now we will cover the entire pan with a lid and we will cook until our tomatoes and cashews are soft. But we don't want to overdo it or else the whole dish will become too sweet and we will lose the acidity of the tomatoes. Once everything softens up, we will then allow it to cool down for about 5 to 10 minutes, and then we will place it into a blender and blend until smooth. After everything is blended, into your large pan, you will add in 2 tablespoons of ghee and allow it to heat up. Then into this, you're going to add in 1 to 2 teaspoons of red chili powder and just give it a quick mix. Then passing through a strainer, we will add in our pureed gravy mix. We want to remove the pulp from the tomatoes and all of the whole spices that might have been left behind because we want a really rich and creamy and smooth gravy, not something that's like really chunky and has a lot of pieces in it. Give it a quick mix, and now we're going to move it to the back burner on low heat. And in another pan, we're going to add in our oil so that it can heat up and then we can fry up our koftas. So once the oil is hot enough, we can fry up our kofta balls and until they are nice and golden brown. Meanwhile, after about 5 to 10 minutes, you're going to add in 1/4 cup of heavy cream into your gravy and give it a quick mix. Once all of the koftas are fried and drained, we are now ready to plate up our dish. So first, pour your gravy into the dish. Then we're going to take some heavy cream and just add a little bit to the top of our gravy. Finally, we will take our fried koftas and we will gently place them into the gravy. And there we have it, guys. Our Malai Kofta is ready for us to dig into and enjoy. It smells absolutely amazing because of all the spices and all the ingredients that we have in there. And it looks out of this world. You can serve this up with either some rotis or some naan, or you could also have it with some rice. Either way, whatever your personal preference is. So we can't, wait anymore, guys. You guys definitely need to make this for yourself at home. Try it out and keep on cooking. So guys, hope you enjoyed the video. We're on the road to 1,000. We are almost there. So make sure to like, share, and subscribe like I said before, and keep on cooking.